Melting phase change. A popsicle melting from a solid to a liquid. During a hot summer day, Fatima's mom goes Kroger shopping and purchases a pack of popsicle sticks along with some other things. The mom then has to make a couple pit stops before she goes home. When she finally arrives home about 2 hours later, she tells her daughter Fatima to help her carry the bags inside. As her daughter Fatima comes across the pack of popsicle sticks, she opens the bag to take one. She notices that all the popsicles have been melted. Fatima then is extremely disappointed because she was craving one. An hour or so later, Fatima gets curious and wants to find out the chemistry behind the melting of a popsicle, and so she begins asking her mom questions.
Mom, I have a question. How did the popsicles melt?
The popsicle melted because of the temperature outside due to the conduction of heat.
Mom, what does conduction of heat mean?
Well, Fatima, conduction of heat is the movement of heat from one particle to another. When I got the popsicle pack out from the freezer, they were a solid. So the conduction of heat worked better since the particles in a solid are closer to one another. And so when heat is added to the particles, the heat from the particles are giving more energy, which causes it to change into the next phase, which is liquid. Now, Fatima, you have to remember, the process of heat being added to a substance is called endothermic. So in this case, heat is being added to the popsicle, which causes the popsicle to melt into a liquid.
Oh, okay, I get it now. Mom, can you explain to me the process when popsicles melt?
Well, Fatima, first we have our solid particles that are arranged in a specific order. The solid particles are closely packed together, which causes their intermolecular forces to be very strong. Their particles then vibrate but don't move around because of the little amount of kinetic energy they receive. Now, Fatima, you also have particles in a liquid which are quite different. They're separated from one another and don't have a specific order, which causes their intermolecular forces to be a bit strong. Their particles vibrate and slide past one another due to their kinetic energy. As you can see, Fatima, this process is called melting and it goes from a solid to a liquid.
If the popsicles change into a liquid, then shouldn't there be some type of change happening?
Yes, correct. There is a change happening, and that is called a physical change, not a chemical change, because the popsicle still has the same substance but different appearance.
Okay, Mom, so what happens at the microscopic level?
Well, Fatima, the microscopic level is where substances are being arranged. At the microscopic level, the particles are so small and invisible.
Okay, Mom, this all seems to make sense now. The melting phase change is pretty cool.
I'm glad you understand it, dear. It all ties back to chemistry.